This time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Cleveland Browns. No run back here on the opening kickoff as we'll start at the 25. First down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Airing it out, looking for Ridley. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Here's Nick Chubb, former prep and collegiate star here in this state of Georgia. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mayfield. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months. Not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Woods. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover. gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Now, that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
On 2nd and 11 now. Mayfield. Throw left side complete. That's Woods. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And Chubb fighting, but nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped short of that first down marker. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. And Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on 4th. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Going out wide, finds Chubb. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, his 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6, 7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Oh, it's intercepted. He was trying to get it to Ridley. John Johnson with the INT. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he's got Rome. Shoves him aside near the 35. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30.
And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the gun, Mayfield.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out, and giving the ball back to their offense.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. It's a 44-yard punt, just 3 on the return. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Now this time he'll look to throw. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. If you're a fan of old-school physical football, that play was for you.
No doubt about it. That play was for anyone who likes football. He did everything properly on that one. Great contact, wrapped it up, unable to jar the ball free. The only disappointment on the play for him.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
That's the way. Mike, check 33. 33. Right here, right here. Hey, check Mike 33.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, we saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And you'd think on 3rd down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they called the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they may blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they may go more up-tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mayfield. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Mayfield in this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
61 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A run for Nick Chubb.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On 2nd and 9, Mayfield. Flushed out right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. They'll give to Hunt here on the option.
And just shedding him off there. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Kareem Hunt
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now back to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And that is caught. It's Ridley. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Hey, check flag 33. Check flag 33. It was 19.
They'll look to throw here on first down.
That's going to be caught by Pitts.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Right back to Pitts again.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Let's go. Hey, check like 33. Check like 33. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike, check 33. 33. I got you. I got you, son.
They'll set up a throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started.
And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel.
First down, Mayfield. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Mayfield on play action. He'll buy some time right, and he'll just get rid of it.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
For Mayfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. He'll take it at the 42. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. They'll throw now on the final play.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Browns drive about to get started.
And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And Mayfield just getting the play off.
What a catch there by Robinson.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And, boy, he is very close to a first down. But from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillendow as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. He'll drop to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. Finding some room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
The tackle there by John Johnson.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
2nd and 5.
Back to throw. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 25-yard line.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in a defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
On second down, they'll try and run the counter. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
They're going to look to throw. Eluding, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Third and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
And his kick is indeed good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Browns drive about to get started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing, Mayfield. And this will be incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Mayfield to throw it. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Richie Grant. And the Falcons will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Check 31, check 31.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down.
I can't believe they even let you play. Mike check 33, 33. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Hey, check Mike 33.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns will take over possession here up at the 44. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. A give. This is Chubb. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield buying time to his left. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he gets it down to the 32. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Mayfield now. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here. Down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll run with Chubb. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 4 here in the fourth quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
From the 2 now, second and goal. Hunt. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Browns add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Here's second and 10.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley, complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. On third down, he'll drop to throw. It's complete here to T.Y. Hilton. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice, long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. And the catch made by Hilton. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Stevens. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And his kick here is good. And that'll make this an 8-point game. So you knew one way or another that they needed the 2 scores. They get the easy one out of the way. Now they'll get the ball back, hopefully.
Yeah, and the question is, how do you accomplish that? Do you onside kick it? Or since you have all 3 timeouts, do you kick it deep? To me, I'm playing field position. With all 3 timeouts, I kick it deep and try and pin them back there.
A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Flush to his right. And here he's got Grant. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Chubb running right. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone, and you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out, and I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, but the Falcons were able to recover, so they will keep possession. Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let it fly. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Falcons.
Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Hey. 4 down. Mike 28. I'm here all day.
They'll look to throw. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Down to one knee goes Mayfield, and that's all she wrote. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Cleveland, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints.